Happy Sunday. Welcome back to another Abbott video with the Hockey Coach Frenchy. We're going to do a quick one. It's Sunday morning. Hopefully an amazing, great weekend so far. Today we talk about the Rocket news and update. Following by the playoff Stanley Cup 2025. Finally, Lane Hutson new deal. Not done yet, but when, how, and why? I'm going to give you that answer at the end of the video. So you have to watch this video. Below me, you can read three things. First of all, my X account is Coach Frenchy 10X. You can also send me a question, ask Coach Frenchy at gmail.com. And we open up a new patreon.com/Hockey Nation Live. If you want to contribute at the channel, I write an article every single day, started yesterday. I did the preview of the Stanley Cup 2025 between the Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. So let's starting with the first subject of the day. It's about the American Hockey League Final East Conference or the semifinal of the Calder Trophy. It's between the Laval Rocket and now the Charlotte Shakers. The Shakers lead the series 2-0 after two easy games, win on the road and Laval against the Rocket. And now it will be difficult for the Rocket because the next three games are in the North Carolina, and it could be a really big problem for the Rocket. They are banked up. Many players of them are playing with injury, and some of them are out of the lineup because of injury. It's not over yet, but I don't give a lot of chance to the Rocket to come back to play Game 6 or 7 if necessary on this series. This could be maybe a 4-game or a 5-game overall of what's late for the Laval Rocket. But I think overall it's a great experience for the young player for the Laval Rocket to play meaningful game at this moment of the season. We'll see what's happening. Next game is today, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Join me live. I do the play-by-play like I do all the game of the Laval Rocket during the playoff. My second subject of the day, guys, about the playoffs NHL, and I'm talking about the final Stanley Cup 2025. It starts June 4th. I'm going to do all the play-by-play of the game of the Stanley Cup final NHL. It's again a rematch too. Why? Because the Florida and Edmonton for the second year back-to-back are play the Stanley Cup. We know last season the Panthers won the series in the Stanley Cup, and 7 games after the lead 3-0, Oilers came back with 3W, but not good enough to win the last game, and the Panthers won their first Stanley Cup in NHL. Finally, the biggest subject is, of course, it's about Lane Hutson deal, and this came from a little bit from an article I read the last couple of days, and I want to share with you the resume of the article, and of course, what I'm thinking about decision for Lane Hutson deal for the upcoming season with the Montreal Canadiens, or maybe wait until 2026. First of all, guys, they have only 14 defensemen in NHL last year at a 0.5 point per game. Hutson has already 66 points in 84 games in NHL. Unbelievable what Lane Hutson accomplished. 3 of the 14 are still on the ELC. They have Lane Hutson, Luke Hughes, and Lacombe from the Anaheim Ducks. 11 others get a second or a third deal already in NHL. I'm talking about Dallin, Zader, Sanderson, Power, Sergachev, and many others. First of all, guys, take a note. 5 of them did a bridge contract of a 2 or 3 years deal after the ELC contract they have with their team, and they did it after July 1st of the last final year contract of their ELC. Makar and Quinn used them. They decide to go with the second contract with a 6-year deal. Then, out of the ELC, they have 4 others, Sanderson, Power, Eskinen, and Cedar. They signed the second deal of the career with their team, 8 years deal. Now, let's see the arguments. First from Lane Hutson. But we know Hutson said, I'm unicorn. No one played the way I play in NHL. Hutson said, it's all about my offensive side of the game. I did 66 points in 84 games so far. I'm in nomination for the Calder Trophy. I tied the most assists in the rookie year in NHL history with Larry Murphy. He beat all the record for the Montreal Canadiens as a rookie, as a defenseman. Also, he increasing the power play for the Montreal Canadiens, and we know the way he played with the Montreal Canadiens when he's on the ice. Now, usually said, wait a minute, Mr. Hutson. Yes, you are unicorn, but only on offense. You start 87.5 when you coming on the face-off and offensive side. You are the number one defenseman in NHL. Start all you play on the offensive zone. Only two players, Dylan Strom and Alex Ovechkin, have more percentage at Lane Hutson for the start of the offensive side zone. Now, usually said, when is the playoff time? We're not sure if Lane Hutson is going to be my defenseman number one. We know we need size, and Hutson is small. It could be playing on the second pairing. So at some point, you will said he's not a complete defenseman. He's, yes, maybe one of the best on the offensive side of the game, but on the defensive side is not like any others. So the point from Ken Hughes was said, we need to have some kind of balance on the deal because he is not the number one defenseman compared to Eskinen or Dallin. Here, when I want to finish this subject of the day, Hutson won it quickly. Lane Hutson said at the end of the season, I don't want to talk about my contract. If I can have a deal quickly, that'll be out, that'll be done. I'm not going to get that kind of question all year long. It will be better for me to focus on my sophomore year with the Montreal Canadiens. You said, wait for the salary cap because the next 2 years, we're going to have a big, huge increasing salary cap in maybe 3 years. You have to play a bit the game of Monopoly because now you want to see what's going to happening around the NHL next season, how the team going to react. We know now, not it's about only the number of the contract, like 10 million, 12 million, but it's about the percentage of the impact of the salary of the player make for the team. And then remember, the Midab is coming the following year after that. After July 1st, yes, they can negotiate. If happen in 2025, in my opinion, Hutson goes a 3-year deal at $7.5 million because the salary cap is increasing for the next 3 years. Or, I could be wrong, they can make a long-term deal in 2025. It would be 8 years at $8.5 million, stay around the Zuski area, and because he's not a full, complete defenseman, I think those arguments between both teams can balance together. So, you know what? Let us say he want this quickly. He want this be done. He's happy to get at 8.5. He's still in the structure of the salary for the Montreal Canadiens. Or, I could be wrong again, and Lane Hutson and the Montreal Canadiens wait after the end of the ELC. The Canadiens now become RFA. He could get an offer sheet in 2026, and he get an 8 years contract at $9.5 million. Coach, it's just $1 million more at 2025, and he's not going to get $10 million plus. The reason behind that, because Hughes again, his argument, Hughes is going to see what happening with the salary cap. Hughes will say, look, yes, he's great. Yes, he's good and offensive. But if you compare to other defensemen where they are number one on each team, you can see the salary are approximately between $7 to $10 million. Only 1 or 2 are over $10 million are difference. And that's the reason for me the deal is going to be, in my opinion, a short deal, 7.5, a long deal this summer, 8.5, and a long deal next year is going to be 9.5. This is my opinion. I could be completely wrong, but now is your turn. You, Habs fan, you, hockey fan, to tell me a little bit more. What it will be the deal? When is going happening? Are you agree or disagree about my argument? I can't wait to read your comments below this video Until the next time, my friend, remember, you have greatness inside of you. And of course, I wish you an amazing, great, blessing Sunday fun day, everyone.